Welcome to the MRC GTTCC. This is week 5 and we are with the Fusion Lobby for race number 2 of week 5 here at the Nurburgring Nordschleife 24-hour circuit. It's in the dark, so let's see how the grid lines up for this infamous track. Chase cam. So on pole position is Rick33 GTR with his Jaguar. He's got softs all around. See, this is the reverse grid race from Sankra. ADG lines up in second with his TT. Third is going to be White Shark Phil and his TT. Those two racing soft fronts, super soft rears for ADG, super softs all around for Phil. Robuster Hood and his TT has soft fronts, super soft rears in 4th. JRC Racing in a TT, super softs all around in 5th. Street Boy super softs, softs all around for JRC. As we make our way back to JR to Street Boy. He's got super softs all around in his TT. He starts in 6th place. 7th, after the massacre of TTs, is the Porsche Cayman of Pot and McPot, who has super softs all around. Fat Pickles Bro in his, I believe that's the McLaren. He's got soft fronts, super soft rears. White Shark Jim in his TT starts with soft fronts, super soft rears. MG Jason with super softs all around in his Porsche Cayman. And GT Deli B with softs all around on his TT, starting from 11th place. So we're going to let the guys get ready, build the revs as the lights are soon to come on. Here we go. We are green at the Nordschleife for the first time of probably what will be about 4 laps of racing, and it's a good start from Rick33 GTR. He's going to go into turn 1 unchallenged by any of the TTs. Obviously that front wheel drive getaway not as good as the rear wheel drive. Jaguar, Potter McPotts managed to get himself up into 3rd place. Robuster Hood in 4th, JRC 5th, Street Boy 6th, Fat Pickles Bro in 7th, MG Jason down in 8th at the moment. As we're heading through the GP loop on this, the green hell. A little bit of bump between ADG and Rick. Going through, I believe that's the Ford curve. So ADG up into 1st place, passing Rick33. Move, and Rick's a little bit wide through the Schumacher S. Almost squeezing Potter off the road, but Potter's going to get the move done. Robuster Hood in 3rd. Looking around the outside. Porsche Cayman doing a fantastic job up in 2nd place. JRC has got past Rick now. So Rick down to 5th, Street Boy 6th at the moment, Fat Pickles Bro in the McLaren just behind him, a bit wide from Street Boy, almost opening the door. Behind your MG Jason, Jim, GT Deli B, it's White Shark Phil who's gone to the back of the pack, probably because of the start that the TT gets as we enter the Nordschleife section for the first time. Potter McPotts not too far away from ADG. Robuster Hood currently 3rd, 4th for JRC. Rick currently becoming a bit of a bottleneck in 5th. He's got Street Boy behind. Fat Pickles Bro in the McLaren also on the tail of that TT. So you're over Fluplatz. A little bit wide from Rick is going to cost him a bit of momentum, and that's going to allow Street Boy to be right on his tail. But as we know, this is all about patience. This is a very big patience game around Nordschleife. It's so tight, so nadgery, it's very hard to make a move stick. You have to trust the person you're overtaking. Won't just run you out of road. There's got to be a clean move all at the same time. So, ADG still leading the way, but he's got Potter McPot right on his tail, which is a surprise factor. Because you think the TT would be pretty much at home on this Nordschleife section, full of corners, where the TT can out-accelerate those around it. Oh, that's Potter McPot into that barrier. What has he done here? Let's have another look at that. Is it a touch of the grass? Through the left. Oh, he's clipped the curb, put himself onto the grass, and yeah, that's a huge accident into the barriers, damage to the rear of the car. He gets going again, down to fourth. He's got a lot of work to do, and that car's going to be slow for a good 10-15 seconds at minimum as it repairs itself. Not what Potter was looking for. There's Street Boy, Fat Pebbles Bro. I think everyone's managed to get past Rick 33. Unfortunately, what's happened to him? So he's got Street Boy alongside him almost. It's all good at the moment. He's gone through the left. Oh, he just run wide, got on the grass, and round she goes. So ADG leads with a lovely lead over Robus and JRC to TT 123. Potter McPot after that incident is going to be pushing hard. He's still got that damage, it's still not repaired itself. Street Boy into fifth, and you just see this long train of cars going through the green hell. Fat Pickles Bro in 6th place. That's JRC. He's got past Robus. How's he managed that? So was through the tightening right hand. Oh, he's just gone a bit wide, clipped the grass, lost the momentum, and JRC doesn't need a second invitation to go through on that one. A bit more wall scrubbing in the background by the looks of it, but everything okay, everything in order. Robus looking to try and stick with JRC. The big question here is Potter McPot, who seems just how quick he is through that opening lap until his incident. And he looks like he's pushing like an absolute madman. He does love this circuit. It's one of his favourites. So it'll be interesting to see how he copes with trying to chase down 3 TTs that are leading the way, and none of them are slow. There's JRC. Into the carousel they come. Dropping it into the groove. It's White Shark Phil on the tail of Fat Pickles Bro. GT Deli B, White Shark Jim currently 6th, 7th. Make that 5th for White Shark Jim. Let's go back and have a watch of that one. Yeah, Street Boy goes wide off the circuit. White Shark Jim happily goes through. GT Deli B followed through as well. So good stuff by Jim and Deli B. Up near the front though, let's see what's cracking, because obviously the map is pretty much useless on this circuit because it's so big. I say big, it's actually very small because the circuit's so big, so you don't really get to see where the action's going on. Kind of have to do a bit of guesswork. And JRC looking to try and close down on ADG, but he does have those soft on his car, and ADG's tyre wear is better compared to his. His front's just lasting that little bit longer. Over the crest for JRC. There's White Shark Jim, the Samsung, and we have an interesting thing in Pots on the back of Robuster Hood. Will he look to make a move here or down the back straightaway? So he backed off through here. Maybe you're going to look for a run out of the mini carousel. What we're going to come down to. So into the mini carousel. And the right-hander after that leads onto the back straight. The Cayman's quick in a straight line. Oh, and he's got a much better run as well. Onto the straight he goes. He's going to switch to the inside. There's nothing Roberts can do. They're going to be side by side. The TT will start to get the edge, but as it starts to top out, the Cayman will come back at it. Still side by side down the back straight. Roberts, can he keep it alongside for the final set of corners? The answer's no. He's going to have to drop in behind. And he's going to have to wait this one out as they head through the flick left. Though Roberts looking to the outside, maybe looking for that gap. Potter McPot not giving it to him. Flick it right, flick it left. On the brakes hard. Into second. Then 90 right, flick left. Back out onto the GP loop. And that is just over just under 9 minutes for the opening lap of this race. So Potter into third. Deli B has got past White Shark Jim. In fact, White Shark Jim's had a moment, so by the looks of it, because he's down to 7th. There's Fat Pickles Bro, White Shark Phil, MG Jason. It looks like has unfortunately retired from this race. Shame for the Jaguar man. There's Fat Pickles Bro coming under threat from White Shark Phil. In fact, getting overtaken by White Shark Phil. Looks like he's gone deep into the first corner. Couldn't recover it well enough to stop Phil coming through. So the McLaren down to 9th. And MG Jason struggling a bit at the moment. Maybe he's had a few incidents around the circuit, but he really is struggling in that Cayman on those soft front tyres. You can see he's very far behind. There he is there. He's just coming through the hairpin as Fat Pickles Bro is going into the Schumacher S. So the ideal thing. AG still leading the way though from JRC. Potter looks like he's closing in here on JRC. Yes, he set the fastest first sector, 23.0. So he's definitely closing in. Here's Potter. So that Cayman showing his worth round here. And obviously purple's at the moment because obviously the first lap off the standing start, you do lose a good few seconds. Possum at Pot. Not giving this one up at all. Got to think. I think most people will be making a pit stop on this, the second lap. I'll be surprised if anyone pits on lap number 3. See, big circuit, you're probably better off just doing 2 laps, coming in for some tyres. As you go with the Fluplats, going for another 2 laps afterwards. Potter through very easily that on JRC. No, JRC just gone, let's use Potter as a bit of a guide. Try and get him up to the back of ADG, because Potter is absolutely flying in that Cayman. There is ADG in the Samsung TT, who's driving well at the moment, but Potter is driving better. I think everything else is just kind of a little bit spread out. There's White Shark Phil with Fat Pickle Bro still on the back of him. Oh, big moment for White Shark Phil. Straight back across the circuit into the wall, and he's going to lose the place to Fat Pickles Bro. Let's have another. Yeah, he's just... Yeah, big twitch. Into the wall one side. Over to the other side, losing the place. Unfortunately, that has put pay to that battle. MG Jason there, not too far behind them now. So he is starting... Just cycle back through the field, there's JRC, there is Potter McPot. We'll keep an eye on these two, these are the closest drivers together. So it's still making headway. Question is, what's the gap to AEG? The gap is currently 6 seconds at the moment, at the last count. So we'll monitor that, see how Potter does. Now you think, with the way he has hunted down the other TTs, ADG might be on the receiving end of a Cayman coming up his chuff very soon. Another look at those timings, and yes, the gap is coming down. 5.8 now between Potter. White Shark Phil has unfortunately retired from this race. We've had two retirees from this race in Rick and White Shark Phil. Bit of a shame. Very much a shame. So down to 9. And Robusta Hoods actually ended up down into 6th place. We haven't seen it. Maybe he's made a mistake somewhere, but he's down to 6th. He's got White Shark Jim on his tail. He's got Street Boy ahead of him. The Halfords man. Oh, and Street Boy loses it. So he's come out of the carousel too early, clipped the grass and the curb as well. Gone round. Roberts has collected him. No damage. Is there any damage to Roberts? Yes, front end damage to Roberts' car, and Jim's got through into 5th place. Bit of a shame that for Street Boy and Roberts. Street Boy was going well, keeping ahead of Jim, but obviously he just wasn't to be coming out of the carousel. He just popped out too early. That was all. The only issue there. He just popped out slightly too early, which put him on that high-rise curb, along with the grass. It didn't help at all. White Shark Jim. Still ahead of Robus. Potomac Potts, he's dropped JRC. It's now 5.3. He is closing that gap. He's got our fastest Sector 7, fastest Sector 11. There's 16 sectors on this circuit. It's a bit ridiculous. He's just gone off as we've been looking at the timings. Into the mini carousel. Oh, and he's just tried slingshotting that through. He's gone wide onto the grass. He's got away with it though. Down the back straight. Potter has JRC all over him. So, Potter still in pursuit as they go across the line, so they're not going to be pitting. Well, say fastest lap for Potter. Here's the fastest lap, 8:47. Still JRC. We've got some pitters. Robuster Hood is in. White Shark Jim also in. Street Boy has also come into the pits. Fat Pickles Pro continues on. He's on soft front, so he's maybe looking to do the whole race on those that set of tyres. Could be an interesting strategy. Would it work around a circuit like this? I would probably think not. I'm afraid. Obviously, I believe the fresher tyres will do their bit and start slashing any gaps that appear. Potter's still with JRC behind. He's now back to 6 seconds to ADG. Now JRC all over the back of Potter. Into the back straight of the GP loop. Back onto the green hell, the Nordschleife loop. Potter just pulling away slightly. He's still leading the way. Just scanning through the field. So looks like Jim Roberts to Hood not too far behind. They have pitted, as has Street Boy. It looks to me as if MG Jason also came in the pits as well. Potter and 80. Big question, the gap out is 4.8, so it's coming down dramatically on this lap. Is this a case? Yes, look at ADG's tyres. They are significantly more worn. I say significantly, not a lot, but enough. So just enough to make that difference in performance. There's possibly probably round. Here goes. There's JRC. There's Delhi B doing a nice job. GTTCC having to come from the back of the pack, pretty much. There's Fat Pickles Bro. The McLaren is yet he is yet to stop. I believe his front tyre wear is immaculate, really. But White Shark Jim is catching him at a rate of knots. Street Boy, MD Jason Roberts to Hood. Let's see if we can go. Oh, that might explain it. So it's this tricky left-hander. You've got to brake before it to make the front end bite, and he's just braked again. He's done what White Shark Phil's done, actually, only this time in more style, ending up in the barriers on the other side. He's got a fair bit of damage on the car now. So, ADG still leading the way. Potter Pot still second. Still trying to reel in the TT, which he is doing. Let's see, 4.8. The gap at the last split. 4.9 at the latest split. Potter still trying to catch that TT. JRC wide. GTTCC not close enough though to actually make any advances on that. Fat Pickles Bro still in front of White Shark Jim. Jim is catching him. Street Boy is 7th, MG Jason 8th. See Roberts after that accident. He's on another one somewhere, or he's on Bob mode. It looks like he's on Bob mode. Because he's ghosted out, and Bob does drive like that. JRC still third there as Potter. It's not a lot going on track action. I'm just going to keep watching these front two as this battle continues. See Fat Pickles Bro ahead of White Shark Jim. Keep an eye on that as well. JRC into the pits. So is he looking to go really... It's a weird strategy because you only get one lap to make those fresh super softs work. GTTCC's continued on. Potter has carried on. Bit of a sideways moment for Potter as those tyres start to wear. He's now just 2.9 behind ADG. MRC coming out in 4th machine. Fat pickles, bro. Doesn't look like Fat Pickles Bro came in the pits. Maybe just a mistake? Oh yeah, quite a big mistake. He's done a Vettel but gone right instead of left. So he's coming out to turn 1. I think, yeah, he just clips the curb, I think. Let's have another look at that. So he's coming down. It looks like he's just clipped the curb. Yeah, he's clipped the grass before the curb and it's just sent him round. Into the gravel he goes, and he'll carry on in 7th place. That's the gap. It is evidently closing. You can see it closing all the time. 2.8. Potter McPot. Can he do it at his favourite circuit? That is the question. Onto the green hell for the final time this race. Let's have a quick scan. GTB, there's JRC. I don't know if he's going to catch Daddy B. White Shark Jim, Street Boy, Fat Pickles Bro, MG Jason, and Robert Sturd is waiting to finish this race early. I think. I think he feels he doesn't want to do another lap of this circuit, so he's going to probably wait and hang around for a minute or so. I'm going to focus though on the top two because I think. Yeah, no one's really in a battle right now. Though Fat Pickles Bro is not too far away from Street Boy, so that could be an interesting one to keep an eye on towards the end of this race. But this is the main one between Potter and ADG because the gap is now 1.5. Quick display of all the grass you can get whilst watching a replay. Now the state of those tyres, yes. The ADG's tyres are worse worn on the fronts because obviously it's front wheel drive, that's where all the drive, all the cornering goes. The rear wheel drive Porsche, a bit more even wear because obviously it steers on the front but the power comes from the rear, so that's where that wear comes from. Down. We're coming up towards probably, well, I'd say about, we're nearly coming up towards halfway of the circuit. It's about 8 minutes 50 on average a lap, probably 8:48 roughly. I suspect 8:49 region. But obviously as the tyres wear, the times get slower because you have less grip. And now Potter is all over the back of ADG, and he has got just over half a lap to get past. Oh, ADG's run wide onto the grass. He's got away with it though. The Porsche is all over him. Roberts de Hurt's already finished in 9th place. While Potter McPot is looking for a gap. It's a gap that's not yet forming for him. He needs just a Porsche-sized gap. ADG driving well, making sure he puts that car in the middle of the road as much as possible. Not let that gap open. TT. What is AG's best time? It's a 8:49.1 compared to the 8:47.5 best time that Potter McPot done. TT's going to really struggle for grip on corner exits where there's decent traction zones required. Yeah, and there's not quite enough space for Potter to make him look. To try and make a move even. Over the crest, down towards the hairpin right, before you head towards the carousel. ADG a bit wide, that's going to allow Potter a look down the inside, up towards the carousel. He's going to be on the outside, he's going to be on the top shelf. ADG fighting back with the acceleration of the Audi into the groove of the carousel. There's a close call that for ADG, doesn't want to go wide again. Potter will put the car exactly where that gap is. Not long to go, just about 3 minutes of racing. Can ADG hang on to this lead? Oh, and Potter all over, practically pushing ADG through some of these corners. And just see how much more confidence Potter has with his car on his tyres. He looks down the inside, a bit of a tap. Potter is through. Bit of side-by-side contact, but Potter was down the inside fair and square. And the Porsche Cayman now leads the race. And he's just driven away from that TT like it's standing still. He's got so much confidence in that Cayman that it's just going to stick, even with the tyre wear he has. As he comes up towards the mini carousel, unless he makes a mistake, I don't see ADG getting near him anymore. There's my Jim in 5th. Fat Pickles Bro hasn't caught up to Street Boy by the end of this race, so bit of a shame. Mini carousel for Potter McPot. A good move, brave move. It's a fast section of track he made that move stick on. See, it was a slight bit of side-by-side contact, but again, it was just side-by-side racing between the two. See, ADD trying to pinch him a little bit as well to try and force him to just slow up a little bit, and it's not quite worked. All Potter McPot has to do now is navigate the final few turns, and he will win here at the Nurburgring Nordschleife 24-hour circuit. Flicks it left, flicks it right. Hard on the brakes as he goes left. And he's managed to get it through. It's going to be Potter McPot who wins at Nurburgring Nordschleife. A fantastic result for him. He makes it spin across the line. ADG, big disappointment really, but a great result for the man in the TT. He gets second in the end. Third will go the way of JRC Racing, so he did actually catch and pass GT Delhi B, who's fourth. White Shark Jim coming through the final few corners. He'll be in fifth. You'd have probably thought a better result was possibly on the table, but maybe just not slicing through the field quick enough, or making just those few mistakes costing him some time. He'll be in the top 5 though. Street Boy comes up to the line, he'll be 6th. Fat Pickles Bro in the McLaren, 7th. And last but not least, obviously, Roberts to Hood. Bob mode has got him onto the Nordschleife from nearly Flugplatz by the time this ends, but it's going to be MG Jason in 8th place to round us out for this week in the Fusion League of the GTTCC.